Hello, DE students. Mr. Roach here. I wanted to take a minute and talk a little bit about kind of how I'm feeling and maybe a little bit about how you might be feeling. I don't have a script for any of this, so if I kind of lose my train of thought, I apologize. But I wanted to recognize what's going on in our community, in our country, and reinforce and reassure you that Durand Eastman will always be here for you. We know that there are and there continues to be issues of racism in our country, and we've seen that on full display recently. And the effects of that, I think, we've seen throughout our community and across the country over the last several days. I want you to know that we are committed to keeping everybody here at DE safe. We are committed to listening to you, and we are committed to finding solutions. It's part of the reason why I wanted to start our Culture and Climate Committee this year. We really wanted to get and hear your voice. And I couldn't have been any prouder of those individuals that served on that committee. That would be Albert, Saeed, Kamari, Calvin, Jadalise, Anthony, Saval, Jackson, Chloe, Thomas, Avery, Myron, Alexandra, and Rena. They did an amazing job. You saw what we started here when we had our assembly in the fall with those guys talking about how to build community in our school and talking about respect for everyone. And they worked really hard throughout the year. I want you to know, you may already know, that they were almost to the point where we were going to go into classrooms and talk to folks about just these issues. That was their idea. They wanted to go in and hear your voice and identify some ways that we all can get better. And unfortunately, we couldn't have done that, or we couldn't do that this year for lots of different reasons. Obviously, you know. But please know that next year, when we get up and running, we absolutely will continue this work. This is really important work. And we want you to know that your voice matters. We want you to know everybody at DE matters. And I think folks feel that. I think people in our building, in our community, are a family. Do we need to get better? Absolutely. Will we get better? Absolutely. But we're going to do it by listening to you. That's been one of my goals since I got here. And I'm not going to let up on that goal. It's too important. The focus is on respect for everybody in our building. And just want you to know that we're here. We're listening, and we're going to continue to be here. Now, with all of that said, we know that this can be pretty scary times. If you watch the news, see images on TV, it breaks our heart. It breaks all of our heart. And so if you need to talk, if you want to talk, we are just a phone call away right now. Call 339-1350. Ask to speak to me. Ask to speak to Mr. Jasic, Mr. Troggett, Mr. Cathron. And we can have some more conversations about how you're feeling. If you have ideas for us to maybe start thinking about for next school year, I'd love to hear them. We're going to, like I said, we're going to continue. We're going to continue our work. Listening to student voice, and that's not going to stop. We can do better, and we will do better. That's all I got right now. I want you all to stay safe. Know that everybody in our DE family loves you and cares tremendously about your future. And we're going to work as hard as we can to make everybody in this building become the best human beings they possibly can. Until we meet again, be well, be safe, be strong.